So yeah.
So,
So I think whatever I'm
so
focused on in the moment is my favorite body part. But all in all, I just love training. Like, it's my relaxed time. It's my me time. It's my away from the world time. Yeah.
yeah. So you're saying like your back and your butt were connected. There was just no stop.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah. So when I got lean, it was the weirdest feeling because you're like, I don't even know what's happening back there. Is there something coming out or not? Like, I can't even squeeze them together.
Yeah, it's tough.
But I
Uh,
fixed
here
that.
here we got here comment from man KL. He's always making crazy comments. He says, "Don't show the videos if you or I think or don't show the videos if you know they can't control themselves. It's like Ryan on DD on the spot. He have an issue with someone making freak comment, but he's displaying the flexing. Well, like I say, it's just about you have to be more. Tracy looks like she is contest conditioned from what I'm seeing. She is preparing for a show where she said earlier she's planning to do a couple of your shows. She's gonna make her pro debut. She's thinking about might doing the Imperial, which is in Spain. Also, she's gonna come here to the U.S. to America, where and this is not about bodybuilding. Bodybuilding for a lot of people is like the movie Pretty Woman. There's a part where the guy says it's Hollywood. Everybody wants to come here, and that's what it is for bodybuilders. It's just more
Yes,
shows, more opportunities,
absolutely.
and it's a lot more popular because I remember I was talking with Christian how it wasn't as popular, especially around that time
No.
when bodybuilding started growing. It's really has grown because you talk about NABA. There was WBAA. There was a couple others. I remember you talking with
Yeah.
David, where you were in other federations before you became part of the NPC.
Yeah, correct. Yes, yeah. So it was with the WBFF, WFF as well. Those two other ones, which was NABA, and then IFBB. Yes, because I ultimately always wanted to be on that Olympia stage. It is the
Yeah.
mecca of bodybuilding, and I love America. I've been many many times, and everybody there is so nice. Like seriously, like when you walk around here in Australia, sometimes there's a lot of like people look at you like you're a freak. They'll say it as well, and it's like. But whenever I go to America, everyone is just so nice, and they're like complimentary, and everyone's like, "Hey man, you look so good." It's just like a really welcoming and warm people you are. You know what I mean? It's very accepting, and I know not it's not everybody, but from my experience, whenever I've gone there, I've always had that. So I really love America.
Yeah, because I think we're a country that's a little bit more open minded, but still have that little bit. We're
Yeah,
kind of like that cool kid on the block, but still have that old man mentality. We have a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
yeah,
But
that's right. Yeah,
yeah, it's a great opportunity to come here. I think a lot of that's why I remember
yeah,
Christian. That's why she moved here a while back because
yeah,
it was more chances because she can. I think she did at least 4 or 5 shows before she passed, and
yeah.
also it's really growing in like countries like in the UK and in other European countries and even Australia. Maybe another so like Bev Francis or Kristen Ingval or those legends that's still in Australia. Maybe they might get a few pro shows that way.
Yes.
Yeah. We got comments here. Yeah, I said, Kristen, Tracy, I'm busy with these comments. These guys that get cited says, yes, Tracy, your chest is shredded, which can see keep up the great work. You're going to be a fantastic IFB pro. Also,
Thank you,
my man
man. Yeah.
KL likes to ask, do you also do calisthenics like pull-ups, dips, and push-ups in training? So, you know, how often you
I
train during
do.
your week?
What's my training like during the week?
Yeah.
So for my weaker body parts, I usually double up on them too. So I'll do them 5 times over a fortnight. I'm focusing on back for the last 2 years. So I've done 2 to 3 sessions of back a week, legs once, shoulders and chest once to twice, abs about 3 times a week, abs a week as well. So my
Mhm.
training rotates as well through the week. Obviously you can get like overtraining injuries and things like that too. So I also listen to my body a lot. So if I feel like there's a niggle or an injury or my back is getting tight, then I might train it just once that week. Go get some rehab, some massage, do some more stretching, and when it gets closer to, so for example, peak week, I'll do more of like the pull ups and the push ups and all that type of thing, lighter weights, leading up to it just to burn off the glycogen fuels for the show. And also, you don't have a lot of strength left in you. You look really strong, but you don't have a lot of juice inside your body to move things, which is the point of coming down to get so lean for the show. But I love so my training programs that I put together are always different, focused on what I want to do for that particular time period, and I have a lot of fun writing those out and preparing them and planning them. So I
Mhm.
do, and also make sure that I do a lot of single-sided exercises, complementing the compounds. One side of the body is always stronger than the other. So to create balance as well, you need to make sure that your other weaker side is actually keeping up. So I don't have a discernible difference in strength on either side due to that type of training either, which is good. So I am left-handed, but I'm ambidextrous. I do most things with my right hand. So yeah, so the balance is good for that as well for the single-sided work.
Yeah, that's good that you figure out your plan because you're mostly doing
Yeah.
your own coaching, or you still have a coach.
So I have a team as well. So like it's like everyone has expertise and everything. So there's a group of us that work together, all good friends and everything, which is great. But yeah, I do my training program because I'm a bit of a control freak with that. But that being said, I also train with these with my friends as well, with a team as well, and pick up new things. They help me out if I'm stuck on something, then they'll give me some new training techniques or something that they do. So you're always learning. Like it's never the same. Like no, my workouts are never the same. It's always evolving and changing and getting better and activating better. And I have someone that helps me out with my like supplements and all that type of stuff. And then my peak week and all those things to bring it together because I get a bit like in peak week and the 2 weeks before I go a bit like nutty. I think we all do. Like I'll stand in front of the mirror and go, "It's all gone. Where is that gone?" I look like crap. And then I get it like, shut up, Tracy. Like, you look good. Shut up. Stop looking at yourself in the mirror. Go train. so, so it really is
It's
like teamwork. You know what I mean? Like, we all work together really, really well. So some
that's good.
one of my friends is really good with all the mental stuff too. He knows exactly how to talk to me, calm me down, stop the craziness, and just lets me get on with my job. Yeah.
Yeah, some people think that bodybuilding is like a solo, all your own kind of sport, but
Oh no,
it
it's
does take a
not.
team. It does take a team to get
Yes.
together because you have to understand when you're dieting, when it's time to work out,
Yeah.
rest and recovery. So much to this that involves a bodybuilder, and
Correct.
especially the diet part. Like after the show,
Yeah.
Tracy, where's that
Yes.
thing that called you? That thing that you wanted the most? The thing that
Espresso martini. So I am so with my diet, I actually have autoimmune disease. I have ulcerative colitis of my entire colon. It's pretty serious. So for my food is pretty much has to be perfect. I don't want to take the pharmaceutical medication because I have to be on it forever, and it would totally destroy my body, which is prednisone. So I use a Ayurvedic medication from India, which really it's magic. It's amazing. It really does. But my food has to be perfect. I have to keep stress levels down. That's why I do all my food as well. So my off-season food is pretty much the same as my prep food, but just more of it. So this also enables me to, I stay in pretty good shape in between shows too. Whereas previously I used to put on, say, 15 kilos, all that type of thing, binge eating, eating all the rubbish and all the rest of it. After this show, I did have like a couple of days where I just ate stuff and then I did pay the price for that. But and sometimes you get the craving and you do it, but it's never worth it. It actually feels good to eat good all the time. I have so much more energy. I feel better. I'm more motivated. And although I do miss like the delicious like donuts and Krispy Kremes,
yeah.
it's not worth the pain and discomfort it causes me. I suppose you would say so.
Yeah. You don't want to end up like Jeff Daniels and Dumber and Dumber sitting on the toilet. You don't want to
Pretty
be like that.
much.
Yeah,
Pretty
we
much.
got here comment from man KL. He says, 60 says, KL says, um, do you bench press for physique competitors? I'm just asking. So, you know,
So I'll do an incline bench press sometimes. Yep. I like to
mm,
stick to the hammer strength incline press more though. It feels better on my shoulders and the angle rather than a straight bar. So for me personally, I maybe do an incline bench press maybe once a month as well. Otherwise, I'll use the incline press machine. I just feel it's better anatomically for my body.
mm, mhm. So after the show, did they give you critique of what you need to improve on? because
No, they said I could step on a pro stage and do really well.
it's pretty
So,
good, man.
but for me, I've had a look at all my photos and my videos now, and I've picked some things out that I want to improve on myself too. So, I've been chatting to Bev too. I sent her a huge message saying thank you, and she sent a message back, which was really sweet. Tony Doty as well, the promoter here as well. So yeah, so I got really good feedback and everything. But for myself personally, as an athlete who wants to be the best, I pick myself apart, but not in a bad way like I used to. I just see some things that I'm not quite happy with that need tweaking. So I feel myself like because my glutes are pretty like new muscle. I need better control over them, especially in posing and things like that, just to make them like lock on harder and quicker. Just little bits and pieces. So I go through everything and I criticize it, pull it out, and I make sure I fix it. So
Yeah, that's good because you want to really make a judgment. Because you know what, if you go on the stage, you have to compete with somebody like Natalia Correjo or Sarah
exactly
Vilgas,
right.
or some
Exactly
of these.
right.
You have to. We like this when you go in after the champ. You have to go in fully loaded because
Fully
you don't
loaded.
want to take.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
want to take any chances. Here we are here from a man. KL, he says. Bring it up here. He says, "Do you listen to comedians? Who is your favorite one? Because I notice you laugh. You love to laugh.
I do
You
love
are
to
you into
laugh.
comedy? You into
I don't really
comedy?
watch much TV and stuff, no. So I sometimes go to the stand up shows that we have around Brisbane, which aren't a lot. I like British humor, of course. I do find that very funny. I like old TV shows. When I was young, I used to watch like the old British TV shows, which used to make me
Benny
laugh.
Hill?
But no, I don't have a favorite comedian.
Yeah.
Um, I spent a lot of my life not laughing and being miserable and unhappy. And I swore that I would never live that way again. So every day I find, happiness in everything that I do. And I really genuinely put myself in every single moment and enjoy it and make the most of it because you only have one life, one life. And I've spent too much time when I was younger being sad and miserable and not laughing. And my laugh might annoy some people. It's super loud and shocking.